Zombies have been haunting our nightmares for decades, but some films take terror to a whole new level. These aren't just horror movies, they're nightmares come to life. Get ready for the 10 most terrifying zombie movies that will make you sleep with the lights on. Number 10. Land of the Dead. 2 decades after Day of the Dead, George A. Romero returned with Land of the Dead, a chilling revival of his iconic zombie franchise. This 2005 film showcases a post-apocalyptic world where the wealthy elite live in fortified high-rises, while the less fortunate fend off hordes of the undead on the desolate streets below. Romero's signature social commentary is sharper than ever, proving that his films aren't just about the horror of zombies, as this one tackles themes of class warfare and militarism, all while delivering unrelenting zombie carnage. The film's standout element is the evolution of the zombies themselves. More intelligent and coordinated than ever before, hinting at a grim new era for humanity, backed by a multi-million-dollar budget and star power from John Leguizamo and Dennis Hopper, Land of the Dead is both visually impressive and relentlessly terrifying. Its urban setting, bathed in flickering lights and drenched in decay, perfectly captures a city on the brink of collapse. As the zombies grow smarter and deadlier, the film's unflinching violence and eerie atmosphere make it one of the most disturbing entries in the genre. Romero's knack for blending horror with thought-provoking commentary cements Land of the Dead as an unforgettable nightmare, making it impossible to sleep with the lights. And number 9, Blood Quantum delivers a powerful and visceral zombie horror experience while standing out as one of the most thematically rich entries in the genre. Set in the Mi'kmaq Reserve of Red Crow in northern Quebec, the film follows an indigenous community uniquely immune to a zombie plague that has decimated the rest of the world. This fascinating twist not only adds a layer of intrigue to the undead chaos, but also serves as a bold commentary on colonialism and the concept of blood quantum laws that historically defined Native American identity. With its compelling premise and socio-political themes, Blood Quantum elevates the genre to new heights. Number 8, The Girl with All the Gifts. The Girl with All the Gifts breathes new life into the zombie genre with its thought-provoking premise and eerie atmosphere. Directed by Colin McCarthy and based on M.R. Carey's novel, the film follows a young girl named Melanie, who is both infected with a zombie-like pathogen and remarkably self-aware. Set in a bleak dystopian future where humanity teeters on the brink of extinction, the movie combines the gritty realism of 28 Days Later with the emotional weight of Children of Men. As the remaining survivors struggle to find a cure, the haunting realization that Melanie herself may be humanity's last hope makes for an unsettling experience. The film's visceral horror lies not only in its flesh-hungry hungries, but also in its disturbing exploration of humanity's moral decay. Stunning cinematography and expertly crafted tension immerse viewers in a world where nature reclaims civilization, and the infected evolve into something far more terrifying than mindless monsters. Senia Nanua delivers a breakout performance as Melanie, balancing innocence with a primal threat that lingers throughout one of the best zombie movies adapted from a book. The Girl with All the Gifts is a chilling reminder that survival may come at the cost of humanity itself, leaving audiences with a lingering sense of dread long after the credits roll. Number 7, Day of the Dead. George A. Romero's Day of the Dead is an unflinching dive into the darkest depths of humanity amid the zombie apocalypse. As the third installment in Romero's iconic series, it follows a group of scientists and military personnel holed up in an underground bunker, desperately working to find a solution to the undead plague. Unlike its predecessors, Day of the Dead leans into bleak nihilism, depicting the collapse of civilization and the futility of hope. The film's suffocating atmosphere and visceral gore, courtesy of special effects maestro Tom Savini, elevate it to a new level of gut-wrenching horror. While its initial reception was lukewarm, Day of the Dead has since earned its rightful place as one of the most terrifying zombie movies of all time. The grotesque makeup effects and unrelenting sense of dread make it impossible to shake from one's mind long after the credits roll. It's a brutal, nightmarish that will leave audiences questioning their own survival instincts and sleeping with the lights on. Number 6. Night of the Living Dead. George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead is the cornerstone of modern zombie horror, setting the standard for generations of undead cinema to come. Filmed on a modest budget of about $114,000, Romero's masterpiece shocked audiences with its stark depiction of violence and bleak social commentary, leading to it becoming one of the best zombie movies of all time. The story follows a group of survivors barricaded in a farmhouse as flesh-eating ghouls close in, forcing them to confront both the undead threat and their own conflicting instincts. Its slow-burning atmosphere and eerie black and white cinematography only heighten the chilling sense of doom that pervades every scene. While Night of the Living Dead was initially condemned for its brutality and hopelessness, it has since been celebrated as a landmark in horror cinema, offering a grim reflection on America's social and political climate in the late 1960s. The film's nihilistic tone and haunting finale leave viewers feeling unnerved and vulnerable, proving that true horror doesn't always need flashy effects or rapid pacing. As the dawn of the zombie genre, Night of the Living Dead remains a timeless classic that will have viewers double-checking the locks and sleeping with the lights on. Number 5. Dawn of the Dead. Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead is a ferocious reimagining of George A. Romero's 1978 classic, delivering relentless action and unyielding terror. This high-octane remake ditches the slow, shambling zombies of the original in favor of fast, aggressive undead that strikes fear into even the most seasoned horror fan. Set primarily in a shopping mall where survivors have taken refuge, the film expertly balances character development with gruesome carnage, making the audience care about the people fighting to stay alive. Snyder's dynamic direction and impressive cinematography amplify the film's sense of urgency and hopelessness, making it a gripping and adrenaline-pumping exercise. While it may not replicate the original's satirical take on consumerism, Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead excels at delivering raw, unfiltered horror. The film's visceral gore and relentless pacing keep viewers on edge from start to finish, while the palpable sense of dread makes every moment feel like the calm before a storm of terror. Whether someone is a fan of the original or new to the genre, this remake more than holds its own as one of the most terrifying zombie movies of the 21st century. Viewers should be prepared to sleep with the lights on, since these fast and furious zombies won't leave anyone's nightmares anytime soon. Number 4. Train to Busan. South Korea's Train to Busan breathes new life into the zombie genre with its gripping story, relentless tension, and gut-wrenching emotion. Set almost entirely aboard a speeding train, the film follows a father and his young daughter as they fight to survive a sudden zombie outbreak. The cramped, confined environment creates an atmosphere of pure claustrophobic terror, forcing characters to navigate narrow aisles filled with ravenous undead. Director Yeon Sang-ho masterfully balances high-octane action with moments of genuine heartbreak, delivering a zombie movie that hits just as hard emotionally as it does viscerally. What sets Train to Busan apart is its social commentary, subtly woven into the chaos. As passengers from different walks of life struggle to survive, the film sheds light on themes of sacrifice, class disparity, and human nature under pressure. With its pulse-pounding sequences, expertly choreographed zombie attacks, and deeply resonant storytelling, Train to Busan cements itself as one of the most terrifying, non-English horror movies ever made. It's best to sleep with the lights on after watching this film, since this relentless nightmare doesn't let up. Number 3, The Sadness. The Sadness takes the zombie genre to an uncomfortably disturbing new level, blending infectious violence with psychological horror in a way that is not for the faint of heart. Set during a viral pandemic in Taiwan, the film follows a young couple trying to reunite amid the chaos as a virus transforms citizens into sadistic, homicidal maniacs. What sets The Sadness apart from typical zombie films is its portrayal of the infected as gleeful yet horrifically deranged individuals, embracing their darkest, most twisted desires with grotesque enthusiasm. The result is a gut-wrenching, unsettling experience that lingers long after the credits roll. Number 2, 28 Days Later, Sans Logo. Danny Boyle's 28 Days Later brought zombie movies back to life by introducing fast, rage-fueled infected that haunt the viewer long after the credits roll. Set in a desolate, post-apocalyptic London, the film follows Jim as he wakes from a coma to find the world ravaged by a deadly virus that turns humans into terrifying, bloodthirsty creatures. The iconic scene of Jim wandering through empty city streets perfectly captures the eerie stillness of a world abandoned, creating a palpable sense of dread that lingers throughout the film. What truly sets 28 Days Later apart is its raw, visceral portrayal of survival amid chaos. The infected are relentless, their speed and aggression amplifying the fear factor to unprecedented levels. Boyle's masterful direction, paired with John Murphy's haunting score, delivers a relentless atmosphere that leaves audiences uneasy and on edge. As one of the most influential zombie films of the 21st century, 28 Days Later reminds audiences that fear doesn't shamble, it sprints and it leaves viewers sleeping with the lights on. Number 1, Wreck. Few zombie movies capture raw terror quite like Wreck, a Spanish found footage film that plunges viewers into the heart of chaos. The story follows a news crew covering a routine emergency call, only to find themselves trapped inside a quarantined apartment building overrun with ravenous infected residents. The film's unpolished handheld cinematography amplifies its claustrophobic horror, immersing audiences in a nightmarish experience that feels disturbingly real. As tensions escalate and the undead grow increasingly relentless, the line between fiction and reality blurs, leaving viewers gripping their seats in fear. Praised for its relentless pacing and bone-chilling atmosphere, Wreck stands as one of the best Spanish horror movies and the most horrifying zombie movies of the 2000s. The visceral performances and tight, suspenseful direction make every scream and splatter of blood feel agonizingly authentic. With its relentless dread and spine-tingling jump scares, Wreck is the kind of horror film that lingers in the audience's minds and forces them to sleep with the lights on. 10 most terrifying zombie movies that will keep you up at night. From relentless fast-moving infected to claustrophobic nightmares, these films redefine horror. Did your favorite make the list? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more spine-chilling content. Stay safe, and whatever you do, keep the lights on.